Salutations. My name is Cedric Whistler. Joining me today is Gottfried Keller. This afternoon, I'll be presenting the last episode of Cecil and Sebastian's extraordinary exploits. Cecil and Sebastian have resumed their scholastic studies. Cecil is studying to be a specialist in lubricants and ointments. Sebastian is studying to be a specialist in gaseous excretions and unguents. After several semesters and satisfactory exam scores, the siblings shall be such specialists. I was speaking with the siblings about these studies. Sebastian was explaining how the most common excretions amongst sapiens is anus excretus, with its most displeasing unguents. When he suddenly ceased his explaining and said to Cecil, "Cecil, shouldn't you be somewhere else?" "Somewhere else?" responded Cecil. "Yes," said Sebastian, "it's Tuesday. Shouldn't you be greasing Wheezer?" "Wheezer? Yes. Wheezer has canceled this week's greasing. It seems he has insufficient quantities of lubricants and ointments. It requires copious amounts of grease for a sufficient slathering that reaches the nooks and crannies. I expect that Wheezer will reschedule this week's greasing." Now, this is where this story becomes extraordinarily interesting. Wheezer, it seems, was unsuccessful when purchasing his copious amounts of grease. He visited Somerset, Massachusetts, lubricants and ointments supplies, and presented his list of desired greases with their specified viscosities to the salesperson. The salesperson, upon examining this list, said to Wheezer, "This list requests copious amounts of grease, sufficient for a slathering that reaches the nooks and crannies." "Precisely," responded Wheezer. "Have you," questioned the salesperson, "licensed certifications in lubricants and ointments?" "I have no such licensed certifications, Mr. Salesperson," responded Wheezer. "Well," said the salesperson, "I shall not be selling you such vast quantities of grease." "Damnation," responded Wheezer. "See here, sir," swiftly responded the salesperson, "that's some saucy language you're speaking, mister. If you insist on shouting such expletives, I'll be forced to request your exit from these premises." "But Mr. Salesperson," responded Wheezer, "it's just this week I've scheduled a sexual soiree with sexy singles. I'm expected to be sufficiently greased." "Perhaps," suggested the salesperson, "you should first secure your licensed certifications in lubricants and ointments before purchasing such vast quantities of grease. Good day, sir." And this is the conclusion of the last episode of Cecil and Sebastian's extraordinary exploits. Throughout this series, I've been your presenter. My name is Cedric Whistler. I bid you salutations and auf Wiedersehen.